What's going on, world? It's your boy Alex Miner. So we're on our way to New Orleans. Got another gig, another day, another dollar. I had all these plans for like some epic, grandiose vlog, but life got in the way. So you'll have to settle for a couple of time lapses. And go. So I finally got to New Orleans. This day has been just so crazy, and since the vlog has just kind of gone off the rails from what I originally intended, we're gonna do a couple things different. One, this is gonna be kind of like a commentary on why I hate traveling. Not completely, but sorta, kinda. We'll get into that and the reasons behind that. And then we're also gonna talk about this hotel that I'm staying in. It's called the Moxie. It looks good on the surface, but I don't know. So let's kind of do this room tour, hotel review thing, and we'll break these things down. And it's all connected to why I hate traveling. Breakdown on this hotel that I'm staying at. If I didn't mention it before, it's called the Moxie. Apparently it's owned by Marriott, and basically imagine hipster hell and they made a hotel out of it. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm not digging it. It's really weird. Like, you walk in the front door and you check in at the bar, and just all the decor and everything is it's like they dipped the hotel in hipster sauce. I ain't got no problem with hipsters, but I'm not one. I mean, it's cool, I guess. It looks like it's really made to appeal to like a younger audience, like, you know, single 20, early 20 somethings, college students, you know, traveling on their own, whatever. But I mean, the bed's comfortable, shower's actually pretty nice, and I've stayed in a lot worse places. So that brings me to the first part of why I might hate traveling. Is because I never know what kind of place these companies are going to put me up in. Most of the time they try to put me in the same hotel that the event is in, but depending on how cheap their client is or what the budget for the show is, you may be 2 steps down the street, you could be a 15-minute drive away from the venue. Just, you never know what you're going to get, and that's the first reason. The second reason is just a general concern for my health. You travel all over the place, you don't know what kind of people you're meeting, you don't know what kind of habits they have, and everybody is not the best when it comes to hygiene. So you don't know who you're next to on the plane, in the airport, who's been riding in that Uber. You could pick up anything anywhere. There was a good bit of time, like maybe last year or maybe the year before, where it was like almost every single time I got on a plane, I ended up with a sinus infection by the end of my gig or when I got home. It's no bueno. And today I was in this ballroom for 13 hours. It was freezing backstage. And even though I had a hoodie, I was bundled up. I was just super cold the entire time. Now I'm sniffling, sneezing. I'm about to go find a noodle shop and get me some gigantic bowl of ramen soup and hope it helps bring some vitality back to me. One of the parts I like about traveling the best, getting to go out different places and eat, experience a lot of new food. I'm in a spot called Merchant. It was just down the block from my hotel. Discovered it by accident, actually. I was on the way someplace else and it caught my eye. Food's really good, staff's been amazing, and yeah, this is one of the better parts of the trip. So the last reason that I'm not so crazy about traveling like I have been in the past is family. And I know that's something that a lot of y'all can relate to. I have so many people who have said to me, who have said to my lady that, oh, how could you ever be away from family that much? I could never do that. Well, I really don't have a choice. With what I do, it requires travel sometimes, a lot of times. There have been months where I've barely been home. It's really tough, especially with a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and it really tears my son up sometimes when I'm away from home for a minute. And so it's tough to see that. It's tough to miss special occasions. It's tough to miss birthdays. It's tough to miss things that are going on in their extracurricular activities, or even at their daycare or their school. It gets really tough, and I keep having to make these decisions over and over, and nobody except somebody who does what I do or something similar to what I do can really understand what that's like, to have to make that decision. Do I miss this birthday? Do I miss this special event? Because if I don't miss that, if I take the time off, I might not be able to pay the bills. And it's not easy, but it's what I gotta keep doing. And one more thing, we just passed 1,000 subscribers on YouTube last night while I was sleeping. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Now I got to get upstairs and pack this bag so I can head home. Peace.